Hey guys, welcome back to Tiff Talks 22. I posted about this particular reading. It's probably been over a week ago. Um, but yeah, I'm just now getting around to it. And so I want to jump right in, guys. This reading is about the situation between Mickey Stines. I don't think Mickey ain't it. Of course not. I said I don't think. It's not his first name. I think it's Shawn or something like that. But I like Mickey because that was my mama's best friend name. And he passed away last year. So we gonna call him Mr. Mickey, okay? Um, but Mickey was a sheriff in Letcher County in Kentucky, and he worked in a district court for the judge Kevin Mullins. Letcher County, I think it's like a small town kind of situation, right? Guys, Mickey, one day, it's been since last year, the end of last year, he walked into Judge Mullins' office, where Judge Mullins, it's on camera, right? So we know he did it. I wanted to look at the motive. He walked into his office. There were like 3 other employees or office employees there, and they leave the office like he had something to talk to him about. And so he stays behind. They're talking about a few things. When I tell you this judge looked so unconcerned or unbothered, but you could see in the video that whatever the discussion was, like Mickey was like feeling confrontational, right? He wasn't yelling. It didn't appear that he was yelling or, flailing or anything, but his body language, reading his energy, you could tell that he was pissed about something that he had on his mind. Anyway, so he sat across from his desk, and I mean, when I tell you the judge was in an unbothered energy, he picked up his cigarette, lit his square like it was doo-doo-doo, and Mickey over there fuming. That probably upset him even more. So he asked the judge for his cell phone. The judge just gave it to him, like, here you go. You know what I'm saying? This could be, I feel, it could have been interpreted in a couple ways, right? It could be like, take the phone, like, I'm comfortable with you, I trust you, or I don't have anything to hide. That's one. But or it could be, whatever you find, I'm still him, right? So I really don't care how you feel about whatever it is you think you're looking for in my phone. That ego energy, right? I feel like intuitively it's more that second one, but and it could just be a mix of both. We'll see. But yeah, so he had placed a call to someone from his phone. They're alleging that he tried to call his daughter, but his daughter didn't answer the phone, and then he asked for the judge's phone. I don't know if it was his daughter that he called, but could be. He asked for the judge's phone, called that same number, which was already in the judge's phone, no less. And that the person, I think, answered, right? That's what's being said. I don't know if that's come out in court, because I think they're already like going to trial about this, and I haven't been following that. I just saw the story and was like, So after that, the phone call thing situation, baby, Mickey done pulled his gun and shot the judge. Walked towards the door to unlock the door to exit, turned back around to the judge who's already on the floor at this point behind his desk, and said, let me just make sure, and shot him again and walked out. Yeah, so he didn't run, he just casually walked out. He also was ultimately, of course, arrested for the shooting, and while he was being transported to the county jail, being an employee there, you are familiar with the other people there as well. But he kept saying, be fair to me, guys, now, treat me right, treat me right. They had him at one point walking down the stairs, like, to get to the vehicle. And he was paranoid about going down the stairs, like he was looking around every corner. So let me also include that there is some alleged corruption in the county. I think one of their deputies previously had been charged and sentenced, actually. I think he's in jail now for allegedly, I'm not going to say allegedly, for soliciting sexual favors from female prisoners, inmates, whatever you want to call them, right? In exchange for the promise of, like, their charges being dropped or their cases being handled a certain way. And it's also alleged that these are the things that were happening in the judge's office, to be specific. And I do believe that there's something about that case or those dealings or what was going on in those situations that Mickey Stines was set to be deposed about, right? And a deposition just means that you sit with the attorneys from both sides and answer questions. So there's that. Now, the interesting part is that before that could happen, Mickey was like, I'm about to handle this. So I think it's super interesting. Let's get to the cards now. That's what we know. Those are the things that we know that I know. I'm sure there are people who know a lot more and can give you a lot more detail. But like I said, I just had seen the case in passing, and the fact that it's kind of still going on, and I'm hearing little tidbits. I was like, let me look into it and see what the motive is. I do believe that Mickey, someone trying to say he had been acting really weird around the office, like it could have been some mental health issues. But I feel like there's something behind the behavior, and looks like I'm right. So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. I should add too, guys, that there is a rumor going around around the town where nobody is publicly being super specific about the rumor, but I'll just say there's allegedly some belief that the judge was maybe getting too close to Mickey's daughter. Mickey has like a teenage daughter. I don't know if she's 15, 16, whatever the case. But there's something going around about that, okay? So at the heart of this, the situation that started this, that led to this shooting, we have the message. You see it? The message, okay? And I did use my deck and pull some cards, but I didn't want to go through those first, right? So with this card, the message is just what it says, right? Something is being communicated, said, told, that Mickey got wind of, right? Oh, yeah, baby. So there is some type of message, something that has been said, that's been communicated, that created a tower for Mickey, okay? It could be something in the home or within the home. With that Four of Wands energy and the Chariot. So something that is like, okay, wait just a minute. It may have been something that caused things to slow. Like we are not on the same page. Yeah. So see, it may have caused some type of distrust or some type of feelings of dishonesty here or deception, or it felt like a manipulation of someone. This nine of coins energy. So as I'm clarifying this Four of Wands card, something around the home. Mickey lived with his wife and his daughter. I don't know if they have other children or not. But we have this energy. Then we have the Queen of Cups and the Death card. So this, let me see. And also the Lovers. Honey, honey, honey. I want to assume that the Lovers can be anybody that you have an intimate emotional attachment to. It can also be a decision or a choice. And of course, it can be a sexual relationship. So let's see what these are about. What's that Queen of Cups? China. Oh, baby. So we have the Queen of Swords here and the Five of Coins. Let me show you that. That Queen of Swords, she can be someone who tells the truth, who is bluntly spoken, who speaks a truth clearly, right? Or speaks a truth clearly, or says what it is. But with that Five of Coins, this is like no confrontation. I'm saying what I need to say and closing the door on something, right? Something that wasn't spoken about, or may have been hidden, or there's something I need to say to you with that Queen of Wands. Something I need to say to you that I didn't say to you previously, right? That you were kind of blindsided or in the dark about. Who was blindsided? This emperor, this father figure was blindsided or in the dark about. And now there's like a choice to make about the future of the situation. Ooh. Also coming with that Queen of Swords, we have the Temperance and the Ace of Wands. Let's talk about that. Because with that Temperance card, y'all, first of all, y'all know I look at this as like my penis card. It can also often be sexual activity, right? That Temperance card can definitely be trying to kind of sway or force something to go your way. So whatever this is, I feel like this is something that has negatively affected a family or a family dynamic, right? This could be cheating. This could be infidelity. This could just be some type of betrayal or heartbreak, okay, when it comes to this situation. I feel like there's like some type of argument or conflict about this thing, whatever this is, this message, this situation that was revealed. Whatever this is, yeah, baby. Whatever this is, we got beef. Okay, now we got beef. Because we got this fight, this conflict with the justice. Could be the actual judge, or like something being fair or not fair. Whatever it is, we now have beef because somebody told me this, or I'm hearing this situation, I'm hearing about this circumstance, and we got a problem. And it may be connected to this Empress, this wife here, or this feminine energy that can most definitely be a daughter, this female energy here, who's either ended a situation or created some type of stress has been created for this Empress. Okay? So whatever this message is that came in, we see here that it's created a divide in the household. Like two of us are no longer on the same page about something. And I feel like someone either feels like they have lost control of the situation. What's this Knight? Because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Swords. They are not in control, or something feels super unstable as a result of whatever this message is. Yeah, this could be like, I want a divorce between the King and the Queen of Swords. This could be, someone could have been getting some type of outside advice as well regarding a marriage or commitment, right? If there has been or is some type of toxic situation with that devil card, or fear being realized, somebody may have tried to present an offer here, but like something wasn't working. Someone may, ooh, I didn't see this Page of Cups. That Hierophant too can also be someone who works for government, an official of some sort. Clarify that. Listen, let me show you this. So we got the Knight of Cups, the Hierophant, and that Page of Cups. Somebody could have said something that was deemed inappropriate. It could have been like inappropriately explicit, or it could have been like encouragement of some sort. But whatever it is, because here we have someone being seen as like a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can often be someone who is sexy, someone who you find super attractive, right? And it's like the Page of Pentacles, things are different. The Page of Pentacles can often be too about a physical situation like money or something that's tangible or new opportunity here. But whatever it is, we now have beef, all right? We have conflict. It could have been, like I said, too, an encouragement to walk away from something, and that's creating beef. Like, you told my wife to leave me, or you came on to my daughter, or something like that, right? Whatever it is, it has created a tower. Like, this feels like a catastrophe. So we have somebody here in this angry, I don't want to say angry mindset. This mindset of where they might be like, hold on, let me see what is the truth about this thing that has been hidden, that's coming to light, that's been revealed about this partnership, or this new partnership, or particular partnership. This Page of Wands too can most definitely be teenage energy. Can often be passionate teenage energy. What's the page? The pages are often messengers as well. What's this for? Y'all, we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can definitely be a charmer, a flirt, or maybe even to someone who is impulsive, right? It can definitely be someone who's here for a good time, not a long time. With that Eight of Wands. What's the Eight of Wands? Could be things moving fast, moving quickly, happening quickly, progressing quickly. For this King of Cups and the Empress here. But this is something that this person was guarded with. They weren't telling. It was a secret. It wasn't shared. But with the 10 and the 9 of Cups there, it could be like a wish to have this newly fulfilling situation. Someone's working on or putting effort or energy towards breaking up a happy home or family home. And it leaves somebody feeling like things are out of their control and defeated. Maybe even too like a fool. Mm. And it's definitely created like this angry, aggressive response, like what the hell is happening? And boy, that escalated quickly, that type of thing. Okay. So the fact of the matter is with this house card, the house is it can often be about like yourself, your personal self. Like I think I've said this before. If you have a dream and it's about a house, there's a house in the dream. There's often about something that's happening within you. It can sometimes be something that's happening in the house. With this particular card, this card is about something shady is going on in this house. You see the full moon up there, but it's being revealed that even though things look nice and neat and pretty, it's something toxic happening behind the scenes, nefarious happening behind the scenes, and it may possibly lead to some type of judgment. Okay, what's the house with that number 20? Yeah. There is some type of stress or distress here where something either was like, looked like all was well, may have looked like a wish fulfillment or a perfect situation here, but there's secrets, there's secrecy, there's something being hidden here regarding this pairing or this new couple that somebody was kind of either weighing their options or waiting to decide what it is that they wanted to do. Or what type of situation they wanted to fight for or defend. And whatever this is feeling like an ending with the Ten of Swords. It's leaving someone feeling defeated. I'm not sure, but I feel like I heard that Mickey and his wife were currently separated. Or like he wasn't at home the week that this happened. So something is happening here where he may have thought that the judge... Yeah, the judge may have been advising his wife or encouraging a separation or disconnect of some sort, right? Mm-hmm. This is somebody giving his wife some type of either outside information, but influencing her in some way. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We have the Page of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Cups, right? The Page of Swords is definitely a message being received via text, emails, something like that. Could be something you saw on social media, but a message was received here that may have led to like something karmic, the end of a cycle even. With that Three of Cups and like either new friendships or someone feeling like, oh, this is how you win. So he could have been getting some type of advice from, an outside voice. Not he, the wife, the Queen of Pentacles here. Or maybe been, oh, okay. And if this is something about the daughter or the child here, like advise to don't tell Mickey. Keep this a secret, or let's keep this hidden, or this will be between us. Well, Mickey found out, all right? Mickey found out. And this became an illusion, right? That official person energy. This is someone who would wear a uniform. Definitely could be a judge. Someone who works in a legal capacity of some sort. But the position of this particular card, on this spread, is like the mistake, like what you either shouldn't have done, or what turns out to like not be true. And so this could be someone that you look at or hold in a favorable light, right? But something is coming to light where you see this person is sneaky or crooked, or you think they are. Or, they not who you thought they were. I don't know if Judge Mullins was married or not. Wow, y'all, I'm seeing a lot. This is like a cheating energy. Okay? This is a cheating energy. So the official person too can also be like a soulmate energy, right? Like, this is my person officially. However, what I'm seeing is like you may have thought that was the case. But like this is my soulmate, or this is a lover, or we're trying to work out what we're working out. But there's something here or someone that's become an obstacle or a roadblock that may be trying to kind of force an ending here. Because of something that's either come to light or an action that was taken. Y'all see the action? And this could be something that has been put on the table or something that was actually already done. Okay? But it's definitely imbalance in a situation. What's that, 6? Could be a payment exchange of some sort. Somebody's giving some type of, it feels sexual, y'all, sexual energy secretly to this Queen of Wands. And it's affecting the way they see this 10 of Cups, this partnership. Somebody either did something for money or they were offered an opportunity to do something for money. But, like, keep it hush-hush. They weren't talking about it. They were manipulated as well. And manipulated into keeping things quiet. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And this is somebody that you may have thought was your friend or that you were connected to in a positive way, but you were blindsided by something that you didn't see. And, like, it has affected the future of this connection or this situation or created, like, this real heartbreak and disappointment here. So I feel like for Mickey here, we have the mature man. This is like what would be impossible in this situation, right? So when I saw this particular card, let me just break this down this way. Oh, these came out with the previous official person, right? Whatever this situation was may have created some paranoia for the Queen of Pentacles, his partner, the King of Pentacles. May have created some paranoia or had this person feeling like excluded, boxed out, shut out in the cold, left behind, something like that, right? But what was a challenge here is this number 5 energy. 5 is a number of challenges, a number of conflict, it's a number of changes, right? But the mature man, this card could be literal, right? Like, it's going to be difficult for me to take the high road in this situation if I find out that you, someone that I respected and I thought, you know, highly of or favorably of, have brought my wife or my daughter into this. Okay? Yeah. But I'm too upset, too much conflict, too many rumors or gossip going on about this situation, secrets and hidden stuff for me to take the high road. Like, my ego is saying, nah, I can't even. Somebody who's like, what will people say? They are stuck to appearances, right? So it's like, what will people say, or what will people think? What would the gossip be like for this to play out? Like, this is something, yeah, that this baby was angry. Like, yeah, no. Like, the emotional uprise here. Yeah, no. It's like, because I done seen or heard too much that's been revealed. So this man feels like, listen, look at this. Look how this came out. You got the sun and the moon right here. That's an eclipse, okay? Y'all know I consider the eclipse nature's scissors, right? Something being cut away. What's being cut away? What's between them? That happy home, right? That happy home. So you want me to take the high road and accept these people gossiping, being at the heart of the grapevine here, this secrecy here. Nah, somebody had these angry emotions just really overflowing. And it's like, yeah, I ain't gonna be able to do that, right? Ain't gonna be able to do that. What is this particular position? We have the imprisonment card here. The energy that someone, I won't say he should have forgotten about. But that position is supposed to be what you should forget, like what you shouldn't rely on. And that imprisonment card, it can be a couple things. It could be about, you know, the risk that comes with whatever it is you're about to do from acting out emotionally, which would be jail, right? Imprisonment. But this can also be, you see there's a mouse in this card. A mouse can be about like rat energy, snitching. I hate that word, but I had to say it. It could also be like the 8 of Swords energy, where you're so stuck in your mind, kind of thinking about something, replaying something, and maybe too feeling like you can't speak out about something. You are bound by something, right? Yeah. So we have here an Empress and the 7 of Swords. There's either some type of denial or deception. What's this 7 of Swords? Somebody lying. Somebody lying or somebody is denying the situation. We got the Judgment and the Magician coming out halfway. With the Fool and the Lovers here. Someone was naive about either a choice, a decision, or a partner or partnership. And they may have either been concerned about being judged about something or about a situation here. Like part of it could have that Magician's half, right? So in the upright position is having some type of power, right? But in the reverse, that Magician card is like a misuse of that power, some type of manipulation, someone's forcing a situation. Somebody lied. So we have this Empress. Somebody is lying on this man about this situation. What is the lie? Yeah. They may be lying that a sexual relationship happened or that it didn't happen. Whatever it is, this feminine energy was trying to maybe keep the peace as much as that would be possible. But that lie was not helpful. She could have been trying to keep the peace. What is the motive for the lie? Yeah. Trying to keep the peace. We just won't tell daddy. We'll never talk about it. Baby. But one of the women, one of these females, somebody told him something where like one feminine energy, this Empress wasn't going to tell, but something was told or revealed that created like this impulsive, reactive energy here. And somebody's like, no, we're going to go handle this because I have love for my family, right? So he whatever he was doing, he was acting on behalf of his family. Okay. This particular position for this particular spread, what would have been helpful, like maybe that ego or not, I won't even say egotistic, right? I would say that emotionally charged reactive energy is maybe what he would like normally do when something goes in a way that he wouldn't like for it to go. But I feel like here what would have been helpful is this pathway card, is the pathway card, which is about, even though like getting to the end goal of exposure and something coming to light would be challenging because it's got these twists and turns here, it would have been worth like taking the long route instead of taking things that matters in his own hands. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so what am I saying? What I'm saying. Yeah. And I don't feel like I'm saying like let justice play out, but kind of I am. Kind of I'm saying that. But it's like figure out a different way to process what you're feeling. Even if you feel like, okay, me and my wife about to break up, or someone took advantage of someone that I love, whatever the case, instead of reacting hastily and saying, oh, I'm going to handle this, there was a need for him to, what would have been helpful here was to process his feelings and his emotions in a different way, where his ego wasn't the thing that took over, where he was less reactive to, less impulsive. Okay, pause, think before you do, that type of energy. This is like doing something different from what you always do, right? So yeah. However, this is interesting. What was not going to be helpful in this situation is this courthouse energy. So here's the thing, right? The Kipper deck, it's like, I feel like you can read a reversal in any card deck, right? And this one came out super reversed. The Spirit said leave it reversed, right? So typically the courthouse card is about just that. It can be divorce. It's something about legal situations. It could be divorce. It could be warrants. It could be someone who works in the court system in some way. It could be, I said warrants, search warrants, protective orders, whatever the case. It could be about the actual documents, or it could be about the people that work there. But this courthouse card was in reverse, right? And this card is in the position of what is not helpful, or what is not going to be helpful here. So let's clarify that, right? So this could be the court system wouldn't have been helpful in this particular county, in this particular situation. This could be your position as a sheriff wasn't going to help you resolve this situation. Let's see what this is. Okay. I feel like this is kind of like, even in me in the role that I am in as a sheriff, it wasn't helpful, or didn't keep me from being blindsided about this situation, or from being, I want to say victimized so bad. What else do we have for that courthouse in reverse? What do we have for courthouse in reverse? I want to say victimized, yeah. Even this situation, it didn't keep me from losing here. You got the poverty card, this Queen of Pentacles here. It didn't keep me from something coming to an end. You see we have the thoughts card here where he's thinking about this feminine energy, and the coffin, an abrupt ending or change of some sort. And it's connected to this main female, which could be his wife. But somebody with a romantic connection here, because that red rose, right? Who is the main female? Yeah, I feel like the wife. Because we got, so we got the wealthy man and the official person. That wealthy man would be that King of Pentacles, and the official person, of course, we've seen. That could be the judge, someone who works in law as well. It didn't keep this truth from coming out about this feminine energy. Maybe who's this Queen of Wands? About these boundaries. I don't know if there was a restraining order, a protective order that the judge granted. Like you get, cause look, that Queen of Wands can be about boundaries, right? Clarifying it. And here's what we have. So I don't know if somebody created, if someone approved like a protective order. Whatever this is, he felt like the judge, the courts, his people were not helpful in the situation. So whatever is being offered here, he is not liking it. He feels deceived here and stressed out and overwhelmed as well. And the outcome here, or the result, we have this child card, the expectation, and the message of concern. That child card, of course, can always be about a child. It can be about a new start or a new beginning, but literal child. The expectation is often about, well, it's a 10, first of all. So the expectation can be like expecting to return to something, because you see how she's sitting and looking out the window, right? Whoever has walked away or left is expected to come back. Is usually the energy that I get with that card. But then you have that message of concern. The message of concern is like, yeah. Hold on a second. So he thought, yeah, this is like a rude awakening type of energy. He thought that he was going to go and have this conversation or this consultation here about this thing that has happened or happened in the past, even though he doesn't trust this group of workers or co-workers or whatever the case. It's like he feels trapped in a situation, like we can't talk about something, or something hadn't been talked about, or something had been withheld from him, from an official or a government official of some sort, and possibly too about a marriage or a committed partnership or a relationship with someone that he has like a soul tie to. So when I say soul tie, I mean some type of family or family member. But it's like something's come out, something's been made clear about this Queen of Pentacles, his divine partner, I do believe here, because something was revealed. I could have, yeah, that feels like a betrayal. That feels like a betrayal. About this secret that was revealed here. What is this Ace of Cups? Baby, that Ace of Cups, especially with that Empress. 3 to 2. Yeah, like it's like an energy of finding out that someone may have reacted or done something that they can't take back is the energy that I'm getting. So I'm waiting to hear how something went after this confrontation or this conversation was had, and then I get this message of concern because somebody reacted in a situation. So it's like now someone could be experiencing some type of anger, some type of fear, and really like having difficulty staying emotionally balanced through the situation here. But it's like, look, the Empress and this King of Cups definitely not going to be able to move forward. Not going to be able to move forward here into whatever this situation is that felt deceptive, right? You thought you won or that you would get away with this. And I don't feel like he thought he would get away with the murder. I feel like whatever he thought was going on behind his back that was a deceptive practice is like, skirt, think again. You lose because now you're not here, right? It's that type of energy. My word. So here's my question. I feel like I need some water. Hold on a second. My question is, let's talk about Judge Mullins' energy. Judge Mullins' energy. What's this Eight of Cups? So we have the Eight of Cups energy here. That is the energy of walking away from something, leaving something behind, maybe moving forward in a way that he had no knowledge or understanding or expectation even with, right? Just knowing that like something is in the past. What's that something as I'm clarifying? Could be the Lover's card here. And the Hangman. Clarifying the Lovers and that Hangman. Y'all, I don't know if I've said this, but the Lovers can most definitely be like a third party situation. Whether that's an actual affair, or it could just be something that you know about this commitment that you were, or this marriage, right, that you either did in secret or kept a secret about. Something that you had knowledge of, wisdom about, but you did something in secret when it comes to this lover situation. What's that Ten of Swords? Whatever this is, though, it affected the home. I feel like, though, it's advice. Because that King of Swords can most definitely be someone who gives advice. And so when I'm clarifying, what's this Ten of Swords, this ending, this defeated energy, look what it is. We got that Empress energy, which could be your wife or daughter. We got the Queen of Pentacles, which could be someone materialistic. That's usually not a child energy or young lady energy. And the Empress here, and that Two of Cups, that happy new relationship or partnership or soulmate partnership, followed by this house, though. But with the Six of Swords, we're moving away from this happy house, this happy life. So there could have been some advice given here regarding this person, regarding his marriage or his partnership. Like, leave this person. Y'all can co-parent separately, or you'll be happier to divorce this situation and start a new connection or relationship. But it's like, I don't think he told Nikki about this advice he had given. Who's this Page of Wands, though? Whatever this is, I feel like this person, the judge, acted outside of his work, outside of his capacity for work, right? So it's not like he acted like in the position. So I don't know if he already knew the wife, or he knew Mickey's wife for a long time. Like, they got some type of history here. So it's like, let me just tell you this as a friend. But he made, okay. But he kept this to himself. And he may have had some type of ulterior motive, right? It's like me telling your wife to leave you because, or me telling your wife to leave you because I think he did this, this, and this, and you knowing it's not true. You have an ulterior motive for that. And the ulterior motive, what's the? I feel like is to either hurt or to get back at Mickey. Okay, hold on. It's like someone. This masculine energy could be kind of narcissistic, may have an anger issue. I don't think, who is that? I don't want to say who it is. I don't want to say what I think. So I feel like Mickey's wife was leaving him or walking away from him or ending something with him. And I don't know if the judge gave him a protective order or was like, he may have found out that the judge talks to his wife or encouraged her to get a protective order or encouraged her to maybe seek a divorce or something like that, right? And there's a little bit of resentment towards the wrong person, right? Because he's directing that resentment towards the judge. But I feel like he's in denial. Ooh, Goose is going nuts. But he's in denial about what his relationship actually was like. Right? So it's kind of like, ooh, let me speed up. It's kind of like me finding out that you are cheating on me. Kind of like me finding out in a relationship that you're cheating on me, right? And the person that told me is someone that you think is your friend, and they encourage me to leave you. And then when I leave you and you find out that they encourage that, you mad at them instead of being mad at yourself for cheating. It's that type of energy. Okay? So was this about the daughter at all? Wasn't about the daughter at all. Wasn't about the daughter at all. So how the hell did she get in it? It could have been, that could just be a rumor. Okay, that could just be something, just a rumor. Something that what's his name? Mickey, fabricated or created to have a reason to take the action that he took. Does that make sense? To either have, it could be something that he heard, okay? But instead of reacting or starting, instead of reacting or starting a fight with it, he should have not allowed he should have controlled his emotions and not let them control him. Despite his heartbreak, his sadness, his disappointment. It's something that he should have fully explored before acting. Okay? That's very interesting. And I do want to go ahead and read these, just to read them. Okay, that makes sense. So we have the medical emergency card, because y'all remember I said he shot him and then walked towards the door, and it was like, oh, you still moving? Like, he didn't, I'm not making fun. He didn't take a proper stance. He didn't extend. He was just like it was really weird. Stress and overwhelm, yes, was a factor. This pedophile card came out, y'all. However, let me see here. But was it true? Is it true? Is it true? Okay. Could be some truth to the situation. Whoever that energy is being put on, it's a little bit of truth here. We also have this particular card: victimization, perpetrator, trafficking, or sold of some type. Remember, I told you that the women were having sexual relationships within the judge's office. We also have this card for hire or paid help. We also have a truth uncovered or revealed. My goosies. I'm looking at my time, y'all. We also have a whistleblower. Remember, I said he was set to be deposed. So I don't know if he had known or had some inside information about what was taking place in the office. We also have that secret or secrecy card. We have the gender bias card, anti-feminine, anti-masculine, LGBTQ, right? I don't know how that's relevant. I'm not going to clarify because I'm running out of time. And I'm going to speed this reading up and still probably run out of time. We also have the serial offender. So this could be a behavior here that has repeated itself, right? I feel like it's connected to, someone being overrun with emotion, reacting before they think, overthinking something, overanalyzing something, and creating a whole narrative. We also have this deception, lying or a liar. We also have someone who's dealing with some type of emotional trauma or an inner child issues, which could well be this emperor who likes to be the authority here. We also have fake friends or family here. So that could be real or perceived. We also have the giver here, someone who was codependent or overgiving in a partnership. I feel like that would be Mickey's energy in his romantic partnership, because this is somebody who is looking at or romanticizing a relationship that was not actual, right? Like, this is my soulmate, that's what I'm supposed to be with, that's my forever. And she over there like, no, I'm so done with this shit, right? And someone, look, what I'm saying. Someone here who was ignoring the truth about that situation. We also have an intentional action or reaction, right? So, now we're going to pray about the storage and that I'm able to get this set up for y'all. Y'all, I hope this is helpful and confirming. Definitely got some more videos coming up for y'all.